Hello everyone and welcome back to a new episode of our Distant Worlds Universe Let's Play. Up to episode 3 today, and last time around we started getting out into the galaxy and expand our empire a little bit, and everything's going quite well. So I'm actually just going to fire the game up right now and we'll get into it. So, I hope you've enjoyed this series so far. Everything's going quite well. Definitely playing as we're playing on Extreme, it is a little bit more difficult. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see actually how this Let's Play goes over the long term. Whether I can actually sort of keep up with everybody and whether we sort of get overwhelmed, or if we sort of do better than what I think, I really don't know. So money is going okay. Our resort base that we've actually built is sort of really keeping us afloat, so that was a very good thing to get early on. We're actually queuing up a second one, so yeah, we can see our construction ship here is over building off a second one, which will hopefully keep our bonus income coming up quite quickly, and that's really good. So up to nearly 10 billion in population, which is quite good. We've been able to keep growing our population quite quickly. So if you're new to the game, we've actually got our tax rate at 0, and in an attempt to build up our population and our home world as quickly as possible. So far that's been going okay. Through some research, which is good. Obviously got hyperdrives and all that kind of stuff out now. And there's our construction ship building our resort base, just there. It's not going to take too long to build. Pursuing the wrong path on enhanced shields, which is the second time this has happened, so it's been basically a setback on the research. It's going to take a lot longer to finish, but unfortunately we're just going to have to let that happen. So 13k resort bonus income already, so it's definitely been good. Leader has increased their colony happiness level up to +13, so that's good. More happy colonies equals better everything pretty much, so it's quite good. Yeah, so going quite well. All of our exploration ships look like they're still out and about, so discovering places. So they do have a fair bit of range, so they can obviously see a lot or get out to a lot of these planets and things like that, so it's quite good. I don't think we have any potential colonies yet, no. We actually haven't researched colonization yet though either, so made a critical breakthrough while researching colonization, so means colonization is going to complete very, very quickly, which will be quite good. Not sure if I guess we will sort of get our colony ships up and running really quickly, but given we sort of haven't got a whole lot of money and we've got quite a bit of negative cash flow, maybe it's not good to get a whole lot of them. Maybe just get a few at the start. Our new resort base has been finished. We're just going to automate that construction ship, and there we go, new resort base. So hopefully the private sector builds some new passenger ships, get some more passengers out there, which is a bit more bonus income for us, which will be good. We've completed research into efficient blasters, so it's an improvement to our existing components, so that's good. So it means our fleet and our ships, our starports are a little bit stronger. Now we've completed colonization, which is brilliant. So what we're going to do, what are we going to go to next? I think what we're going to do, don't really need anything up here yet. Long range sensors will be good, but don't really need them at the moment. So I think what's going to be best is we're going to go crew systems, coordinated control, then make a beeline down to open trade network. Not sure that we're going to make it given that we're on expert difficulty. We're actually going to try it. So open trade network, although we actually don't need, if I think about it, we probably don't need, there we go. We don't need coordinated control. We're actually going to put that after our open trade network. So the reason we want the open trade network is the Trader's Bazaar Wonder. So what it gives us is plus 20% colony development, plus 30% colony income for an annual maintenance of 10,000 credits. If you put this on your starting planet, that's going to give you an enormous amount of money, so that's why we want that. Yeah, so we go crew systems, enhanced commerce, and then to the open trade network, and then back to coordinated control. I think is probably going to be the best way to run that. Although maybe we should actually sort of get to, maybe we should actually put crew systems. Just thinking, guys, maybe we should, given that we're an expert, maybe we should have actually sort of get to this really, really quickly. All right, we're going to do that. We sort of need every benefit we can get. So we go commerce, open trade network, crew systems, coordinated control. There we go. So if we can actually get the bazaar up and running, that would be a massive boost for us. So that would be fantastic. I think we're going to have to set up, yeah, we are. We have to set up a colonization ship, so we can do that now. So colony ship, there we go. And we are going to put the same as the last Let's Play. We're going to put a few defenses on here. So we're just going to put, say, 400 shields, 500 shields, 100 armor. Going to put a colonization module on. Say 4 hab modules, 4 life supports. What else do we need? Fuel cells. We put on up to 390 fuel. Need a command center. Going to need some thrusters. So put on 8 at the moment, and a few engines and thrusters. Sorry. Going to put on a warp bubble generator and then some reactors. So there we go. So what else do we need? We need some hab modules. 5 more, I think that was. So put on, there we go. And that's good. So we're going to name this just our colony ship. There you go. Really boring, but really simple. Cool. So what can we build? We can only colonize these 2 planets at the moment. Neither of them are particularly amazing. I'm actually not sure whether we can actually colonize either of them, given that we've got a lot of cash flow. And it's going to be probably another negative 3,000 or 4,000 on there if we colonize this planet. I think I'm going to take the risk. I think I'm going to go for the 25k size one and the 73% quality, given that the 25k size means that we're going to have a larger population on there. So in the long run, it will be better to have that build up more quickly. Yep, all right, that's what we've done. So, yep, everything's going well. Cool. Cool. So what else have we done? Increased our weapons research skill, high-tech research, medical critical breakthrough while researching point defense. That's pretty good. Almost out of money, guys, so we're going to unfortunately have to drop our tax rate, increase our tax rate up to 45-50% so we can get some money, although we just got another stack of bonus incomes. That's really good. So can't really say it enough, but the bonus income has really sort of kept us afloat in this game and meant that we can keep growing our population, which is key, I think, in this game to sort of get a bigger population as possible, as quickly as possible. So we've had 6k from spaceport and 10k from resort, and yeah, going really well. So really pleased about that. It's going quite well. Look at our resort. So we actually don't have any passengers on there at the moment, but this looks like a passenger ship, which is good. So we have a bit more money coming in there. And apart from that, everything's going well. Yeah, so we don't have anything to compare against at the moment until we actually a debris field, but it's a fair way away. I think it's all the way over here. Yeah, so we're not going to get there. We don't have an indication of how we're going until we actually meet some other empires. We could buy some contacts, but given that we're sort of strapped for cash, struggling to stay afloat really, I'm a little bit reluctant to do that. So we've had 18k in resort income this year, which is absolutely fantastic. Now completed research into point defense, which is good. So I think now they're researching, was it beam weapons, enhanced beam weapons maybe? Enhanced shields have been completed, so improvement to existing components, that's good. Means we won't have to upgrade anything, and all of our ships and bases and stuff like that are automatically a lot stronger. Colony ship, if you have a look down here, isn't too far away from being finished, so that'll be good. Get another colony up and running. Population really is key to this game, it's just so important. Like, there's other ways you can get around it, like with resort income and things like that, and trading. But if you've got a massive population and you can tax your colonies or your planets really well, so they're quite happy, you can actually have a decent tax rate on them. It just makes such an enormous difference. So it really is key to the economic game. Offered us a system map. We're going to reject that because it's not really worth it, I don't think, for 2,000 credits, just to reveal one single system. So our exploration ships are still out and about, which is good, and checking out all the planets. So we've encountered a new empire over here, which just looks like an exploration ship, so that's fine. And yep, it is cool. Alright, nearly out of money again, but we're still afloat for the moment, so we'll basically run it. There we go, another chunk of bonus income. So that's going well. So where are we up to? So we've actually discovered the lofty nexus of Kappa. So we're going to investigate that, and we found detailed maps of 9 surrounding systems. So whereabouts is this? Yeah, cool. So we've discovered all of these systems over here, which is quite cool. So that's good. So it saves us a little bit of extra research or extra exploration. Just going to check our influence range. So there we are. So any planets within our influence will be under our control, basically. So that'll be good. So all these ones down here, when we explore them, will be under our control. Discovered another pirate faction, which is fine. 11.5 billion, so that's quite good. So obviously, like anything else, it's a compound thing. So the bigger your population, the more quickly it increases. So yes, it is good. Finished research into railguns. So it's a new component that we'll be able to put on our ships and stuff soon. We may do sort of a big bulk retrofit at some stage. Offered us a system map, no thank you. If we completed research into enhanced commerce, so now we'll be researching the open trade network, so that's good. Hopefully we get that out relatively quickly. Looking at our research now, so actually so we've got our total empire research potential is 292. We're actually running at 390 for all of our categories, so we won't have to add on any extra research capacity for a while, which is good. Lots of bonus income, 13k resort, 7k spaceport, so that's absolutely brilliant. So that's good. First fleet, where are you off to? What are you trying to attack? Nothing by the looks of it. It's an asteroid field, interesting. Cool, that's fine. It looks like they're probably chasing an exploration ship or something. When they sort of go darting off all around the system for no apparent reason, it looks like they're usually chasing an exploration ship that's been jumping around your system and they're just a bit slow to chase it, so yeah. So that's what happens if you encounter that in your game. So whereabouts are these? In H6, I think these are going to be a little bit too far away from us again. Yep, they are. Long way away. It's fine. Won't worry too much about that. Negative money, so I'm going to let it run for another tick, and then we're going to have to put up the tax rate on our planet. Which is fine, I guess. It's not a disaster. It's not the end of the world anyway. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to have to put our tax rate up. So up to 12 billion population, which is pretty good. So we put 45% tax rate, and we actually put it up to 50, I think, just to get a little bit of money more quickly. There we go. So we should get a fair chunk of income. So we're running at plus 44,000 cash flow, which is good. So our money should build up relatively quickly, which is nice. Private sector's built 42 ships, which is really good. So they're obviously out and about doing their thing. Counted another pirate faction. That's fine. I'm going to jump in here into the expansion planet and look at our sources of different goods. So we've got 3 sources of Caslon, some steel, gold, which is all good. A couple of lead, a couple of polymer, only 1 of chromium, aculon, and ossalia. So definitely probably want to get a bit more of that out there. Definitely probably the aculon as well. Tidarius is a fuel source, but we don't use that on any of our ships there, so that doesn't really matter at the moment. Dilithium crystal, we actually probably really need some of that, because I think that's produced used in weapon components. Yeah, it is. Nothing that we're actually building yet, although, so that's probably why. Yeah, nothing we're using yet, so that's actually a little bit of a later game, so it's probably not as big as a deal as what I think. Alright, won't worry about that then, so that's all good. Cool. Alright, we'll just leave our 2 construction ships to keep doing what they're doing. Seem to be doing a decent job at the moment. So really, like sort of just mentioning that, like it really is amazing that the AI, or especially your AI, like your own system AI, actually does a pretty decent job of actually, managing your empire in a decent way. Like it's not obviously amazing; it is like an AI, but like with these construction ships, we've sort of just left them to their own devices, and they've sort of actually built up, sources of things that we need, like steel and gold that we only have 1 of before, and another source of Caslon and hydrogen and all that kind of stuff. So it really is quite good. Offered us pirate contacts. We're actually going to take both of these. So we've got one there, and I think this one as well. 10,000. No, thank you. It's too much. All right, so we get our first other empire contact. So how are these guys compared to us? They've got 3 colonies. We've only got 1. Military strength is nowhere near us, so pretty much on the same. Sort of the same. We're a little bit better off than they are. Better population, better strategic value, and tax income and military. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab one of our intelligence agents. If you can find one, so you've got espionage there, and espionage there. So on external spying missions, you want espionage, and obviously if they're going counterintelligence, you want counter-espionage. So we're just going to choose this one and send him over to that empire and to try and steal their territory map. Give them 1 year, so that's 91% probability, so that's quite good. So hopefully we won't lose our intelligence agent while we're doing that. I'm going to let our money build up just a little bit more, and then we'll drop our tax rate back down again. Pirates offer protection. 452 credits. You're actually fairly strong. I'm going to say no for now because we're going to drop our tax rate down, and if you've got a negative cash flow, which we will do, they actually don't ask you for as much credits. So that's good. It's a little bit of a trick in the game that you guys can do. So yeah, that sort of helps things out quite a bit. Makes it a lot less expensive to be buying protection. First colony ship has been completed, so that will obviously go off and do its own thing quite quickly and colonize that planet. We are actually going to queue up our second colony ship. I think it's worth it. So there we go, and queue up that one. Get our two starting planets colonized, which should be pretty good. Escorts require refueling, so we're just going to send them to refuel, offering protection. So you're 4,000, so you're quite strong as well, so we're going to say no though. We've got a fair bit of money, so we're actually going to drop our tax rate down. Probably because we don't need the money, and also if either of those pirate places of pirate factions start attacking us, then we actually ask for protection. We'll have a negative cash flow, so they won't need as much money from us. So that's a couple of reasons we're going to do that. Cool. So Omgul 2 has been colonized. So what we're going to do, we are going to queue up one planetary defense unit. So they're quite expensive, but I think they're worth it. Garrison that. I think we're actually going to build a defensive base as well. I'm not quite sure that we should, given that we sort of don't have a huge amount of money. That can be quite expensive. I think it's worth it though. I think we're just going to have to. So we're going to jump down into state bases, into our defensive base, auto upgrade, then manual upgrade. We're going to add on 500 armor and 4,000 shield. 4,200 is good enough. Add on another reactor. Add on. So what have we got now? We've got missiles, all missiles. So we've got where are we? 18 concussion missiles. We can actually take off 3 of those, make 15. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Where are we? Fission reactors. There we go. So concussion missiles, take off 3. We're going to add on 10 or even 15. There we go. Maxos blasters and 10 railguns. Takes us to 255 power, which is quite a lot for this start, stage of the game. Means it's quite expensive, but I think it's probably worth it. Just add on 1 energy collector, and we're going to need to add on 5 life support and hab modules. Don't think we need anything else. I suppose we could add on medical and recreation, given that they're built on a planet, so they're going to give them. Yeah, I suppose we'll do that. We'll do that. Don't normally. We might try it out for this game, see how it goes. Any sort of boost that we can get will be much appreciated. Cool, so that's what we actually no gravitron beam. Oh no, we need a tractor beam, don't we? Do we have tractor beams? Yeah, we do. Tractor beams. There we go. We are going to add on a couple of we're just going to add on 2 tractor beams. There we go. And we can't build a base this size, bugger. So it's 911. Oh, is that a colony? That's fine. That's cool. All good. Don't panic. So we're going to come into our new planet, which is there, and we're going to queue up a defensive base. It's very expensive at 12,000 credits, but I think it'll be worth it. So there we go. So we have our defensive base being built here, which is quite good. 0% tax rate, only running at 1%, but that's because they're actually lacking resources. So they're not as happy as they could be. Leader has acquired a new trait, labor-oriented, which gives us minus 10% population growth, which is crap. Negative 10% colony happiness, which is also crap, and plus 10% colony income. So it's not worth it. We definitely don't want the negative population growth and happiness. So I'm not really too pleased about that, but can't really do anything about it, unfortunately. Cool. So lots of quite decent area of the galaxy, or our area of our galaxy explored around us. We don't have any other colonizable planets at the moment. That's fine. Won't worry too much about that. Exploration ships, only got 4 ships, not a whole lot there, but that's fine. I don't think we really need them at the moment. Getting a lot of spaceport income, which is good. So private sector must be retrofitting a lot of their ships and doing upgrades and things like that, which is good for us. So if we jump in here, look at where's our main spaceport. Yeah, so they're building lots of freighters and things like that. So that's good. Good. Pirates offer protection. We'll say no for the moment. Thank you, but no thank you. So there's all our ships going off, doing their thing, private sector. Nice, guys. Yeah, like I said before, we don't really know how we're going actually. I mean, I think it's going okay. Like from my perspective, our start is going okay. But I don't really know compared to, we've only come across one empire. We're a little bit better off than them, but not hugely. But they could be good, or they could be could be rubbish. So it's really hard to know at the moment. So we've actually stolen a territory map. So they're over here. So that's quite interesting. They've actually got 4 colonies now. So they're not too far away from us. We're actually going to attempt now to grab our intelligence agent. So he's got plus 10, 11% espionage, plus 10% psyops. Which is good. So we're actually going to cancel that and try and steal their galaxy map, which is a little bit more riskier. 86%, so that's not too bad. We're actually going to take that risk. So hopefully they're sort of explored around this area, and it sort of helps us out, and we can see what's happening and all that kind of stuff. So offer protection, no thank you at the moment. Generally I don't until we actually start getting attacked like this. So what do we got here? So we've got 80 firepower, 60 firepower. What are you guys? Are you strong? Yeah, 2,340. Do we have our home defense fleet? Is this station built? Yes, it is. I think we're actually going to leave this for now. Our little first fleet will jump over. We've also got our mining station here, so that should deal with some of these. So you're taking some damage. They've actually got gravitron beams, so that's why they're damaging, actually able to bypass our shields. But we sort of are doing some damage to these guys, so... The Gazarian Hive. Oh, so the Gazarians are on this map, so I reckon they're going to be pretty strong. They usually are in most games. There we go. So we actually fought off that little pirate faction. We're going to say no for the moment. Thank you. So can we see where the Gazarians are? Not quite. All right. So what we're going to do, jump in and have a look at the Gazarians first. So there we go. Yeah, so population 17 billion. So that's what I mean. Just their default thing. They come up so quickly. Look at that, 8,000 military strength. Wow. All right. Well, that's a bit scary. So we're at 379. Deary me. Okay, well that's probably to be expected given their large population. So we are going to send our other intelligence agent, which is this one, over to the Gazarians and try and steal their territory map. So 91%, that's pretty good. So hopefully they're actually nowhere near us, because if they are, we may be in a little bit of trouble, guys. Oh dear, that's a bit scary. 8,000 military strength already. Wow. So these guys have come back. I think we're going to try and fight them off for now. Escort's been damaged and stranded. That's a bit of a bummer. Stranded, I tell you. Actually, not too badly damaged. Actually, I'm going to build another construction ship. Probably need it. It's about Trantor there at our home planet. So a construction ship. There we go. So that'll be done after our next colony ship is done. If these guys keep going back, actually no, I don't really want to pay them off, because we're sort of don't really have a lot of money. So do some damage to them. They just keep running away. Same here. If they keep going back and being a pain like this, we may actually have to pay them off. Maybe more trouble than it's worth, unfortunately, but we'll see. Keep going for the moment. Apart from that, I think things are going relatively okay. So how's our main planet going? 13.5 billion, which is decent. More ships on. Okay, we're just going to pay these guys off. They're just going to keep coming back. How much do you want? Oh, 1,400. Damn, that's not good. I suppose it's because we attacked them, isn't it? They don't really like us all that much. 2860 firepower. It's not that great, is it? I mean, it is. It's a hell of a lot more than what we've got, but it's not like overwhelming. But they've got 3 ships back here now, and we're not going to fight them off. Alright, we're just going to have to do it. I think we're just going to start building up our fleet, unfortunately. We have to just build up our fleet a little bit. There we go. So we're going to send our first fleet back to be repaired. Once a new construction ship is done, we'll send it over here to actually repair this ship. Kaguar fur, which is quite good. So it's a new luxury resource, so that should keep our planet over here quite happy. Yep, so we're already paying them, so that's good. Yeah, so keep them quite happy. Agent has been captured. Damn it. So we lost an agent already. So down to 2. Good thing about the humans is they do spawn agents around faster than normal, so we shouldn't be without extras for too long. 25 minutes on the episode, guys. Completed research into improved missiles, which is an upgrade on our existing components. That's good. What are we going to do now? Where are we going to go? I think we're actually going to grab high density alloys, then improved assault tactics, armored ground assault, and then better railguns. I think that's the way to go. Offer protection, no thank you at the moment. I mean, it is a risk because the first time they offer you protection, it's cheaper, but obviously you can't sort of just take protection from everybody. So yeah, it's got to make got to make a bit of a choice about what you choose to do, all that kind of stuff. So this ship actually is coming in, so that's quite good. So we should have nearly finished this colony ship. Yeah, 9 components. Yeah, so not too far away, so that's good. So we get our 3rd colony up and running. Actually stolen the galaxy maps. There we go. So actually discovered another empire, which is quite good. So these are the Quamino Technocracy. 7 colonies. Wow, 11 billion population. So not a whole lot of military strength. So I think we're probably better off than these guys, even though they do have a lot of colonies. They're not actually all that amazing. So alright, well that's pretty good, I guess. So what we're actually going to do, we're going to send our intelligence agent that just got back over to the Gazarians to try and steal their territory map so we can actually find out where they are. 91% probability. So our other guy was very unlucky to get caught. He still had 91% probability as well, so it's only 9% probability he was going to get caught. And he did. Sucks to be him. Yep, cool. So, should we upgrade our military ships? I don't know yet. Don't really have the money to do it. We're in negative 57,000 credits, which is quite a bit at this stage of the game. So, yeah, we'll see. Up to 14 billion population, which is quite good, really. I think I'm just going to keep running it like this. Maybe sort of running it a little bit fine. But I think that really we've just got to build up our home planet population as much as possible. Because then when we do start taxing them properly, that's what's going to determine actually how much money we have to spend, which in turn is going to determine how quickly we can colonize and how quickly we can build up a military and all that kind of stuff. So, 2nd colony ship has been completed. It's going to come over here to Omgul 4 and build up that quite quickly, which is good. We'll colonize that quite quickly, I should say. So we have a new construction ship being built soon as well. Private sector's got 60 ships out and about, which is also quite good. So it's good. Quite happy with how things are going. Definitely behind on the colonization front, but so like that, we don't actually have anything else that we can colonize at the moment. We actually do have a lot, but they're actually too far out of our range. So like, there's actually 100% one there too. 95, 90. There's actually a lot of really cool planets just way too far away. Bummer. And all these ones down here. So the Ricto as well. They're the Ricto. Yep, the Ricto. And who are these guys? The Sericia Empire. Cool. All right, interesting. So we're going to jump into the victory conditions. Actually, before we do that, we're going to fix up our newly colonized planet, which is Omgul 4. So you're going to queue up 1 planetary defense, garrison that. Maybe it's a mistake actually buying these so early because they are a lot more expensive than infantry. I just think it's probably better to have those early on. We don't have the money to build a defensive base, so we're going to have to start taxing our planet again, our main planet. So we're going to do that now. Unfortunately, but we don't have a whole lot of a choice. So 45%, and that's fine. Actually, going to put it up to 50 if we can. Yep, that's still good. Cool. So what we're going to do, we're going to jump into the victory conditions screen, and we're going to look at how we're going. So population-wise, we're better off than a few, and sort of middle of the range. So that's actually quite good. I'm actually quite happy with that. It's probably better than I thought it would be. So given that Gazarians have such a big bonus on population growth. That's not too bad. Territory, we're obviously a fair way back. Economy, so not doing too good. I suppose that's because we're also not taxing really, so that sort of comes into it. Strategic value, we're pretty good. Military strength, we're not great, but we haven't really built up either, so I'm not worried too much about that. And obviously the Gazarians are so far out in front of everybody else, so that's not too much to worry about. I'm not too unhappy about that. Cool. All right, so we're actually doing relatively okay, I think, given that we're on extreme difficulty. It's not too bad. So C1, so that's a fair way away. Yep, ages away, not going to be relevant to us. So the Xarians have got 2 years of increased population growth, so as if they weren't big in population already, they will be very soon. Plus 42,000 cash flow, which is good. So I should be able to build up our money relatively quickly. Cancelled our protection arrangement. Okay, well, we'll take the extra income for a little bit. If you guys start attacking us again, may just have to buy it off you, but for now, it's more money in our pocket while you're not actually doing anything to us, so that's fine. Cancel it all you want, guys. I think we are going to have to start building up our military just a little bit. Build up some more escorts. Maybe retrofit our escorts and then build some more. Yeah, we have to do that, I think, just so we actually start fighting off some pirates so we don't have to pay protection all the time. It's going to be cheaper to actually have a bit of a military than it is to actually sort of pay off pirates all the time. So we're going to auto upgrade and then manually. Right, so what have we got here? We've got obviously the hyperdrive. We've got 120 shields, 70 armor, 38 firepower. So we definitely bump this up quite a bit. So we're going to put on 100 shields. How much armor? 100 armor, sorry, and okay, 480 shields. What about weapons? What have we got now? We've only got, where are we? 4 concussion missiles, so we can put 1 more on, and 1 blaster, so we can put on 5. I can't build any bigger than that bugger. Alright, what can we do? We can take off some shields. We can take off 1, 2 shields. What else don't we need? Probably a fission reactor. Is there anything else we can get rid of? Can we get rid of a hab module? No, we can't. Okay, so we're now up to 75 power, 240 shields, 100 armor. We've still got a little bit of extra that we can put on. Although if we do put on more weapons, actually we're going to need another fission reactor, and no matter what. Yeah, okay. We need that for the hyperdrive, so we can't really do anything else. We're going to try and put on a little bit more weapons. No, we can put on more shields. Try and put on 1 more shield. There we go. 298 and 2 bits of armor. There we go. So you got 360 shields, 120 armor, 70 firepower, and the hyperdrive. So that's pretty good actually. Relatively happy with that. So we're going to come in here actually into our fleets, retrofit this fleet. So we've got 4 ships there. We're going to build another 6. So we have a little fleet of 10. There we go. So our escorts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Used up all of our money, but I think it's going to be worth it. So then we're going to chuck these into into the fleet that we've already got, the first fleet. And they've also offered us protection. No, we don't really want to. We're just going to rename our fleet. We're going to name this going to call this the home fleet again. So that's what we did in our last Let's Play, but I think it's useful to actually always have a fleet in your home system, because anything goes wrong here, it can really sort of damage your game, your long-term game, and you sort of never really recover from it. So that is the reason we're doing that, guys. Yeah, so I think we're doing okay. Pirates equally funded to attack an empire. The Ricto have going to attack another pirate faction, so we're going to keep that information to ourselves. The more the pirates can be hurt, the better, because pirates get very strong very quickly. Alright guys, nearly at 33 minutes of the episode, so I'm actually going to put a pause in here and a cut. Hope you've enjoyed the video, hope you're enjoying the series, and as always, if you could subscribe to the channel and like the video, that would be massively appreciated. Every little bit helps, so hope you've had a wonderful day, and I hope to see you all for the next episode.